Ron wants to go first. Ron wants to take the throne first.
Who's dead was most shocking?
Say that again.
Who's dead was most shocking to
Whose
you?
death was most shocking?
Whose death was not shocking to you?
Most shocking being expected of most amused about. Most shocking.
He was under the sparrow.
Devastating. I think the death of a child.
Stab in the stomach.
I think specifically for me, the moment that will always haunt me about Game of Thrones deaths, it's not the only moment, obviously, was when Michelle, who plays Catelyn Stark, I mean, she is such an incredible actress, an amazing, amazing person as well. And that moment where, in the Red Wedding, she lets out that god-awful, blood-curdling scream, before, just, I think it's right after, or just as she's getting her throat slit or something. Oh no, so I think they kill Rob. They kill Rob, and then she lets out this awful wail, and then they slit her throat. And that specific moment when she wails was so chilling. That was when I started. I wasn't crying into that point, and that's when I just totally broke down. And not only because it's so heartbreaking what's going on in the scene, but because as an actress, I was thinking, God, Michelle had to do that maybe 10, 15 times. She had to let out that scream. And that to me was just so resonant, like how amazing a performance she was giving, but also just how horribly brutal the whole show is. So that for me really stuck as one of the best moments.
I agree.
Were any of you in deleted scenes?
Are any of you in deleted scenes?
Deleted scenes?
No, darling.
Yeah, I got one. I'm absolutely furious. I'm still angry about it.
I'm angry about it.
Yeah, it's a wonderful scene. Who don't know, sorry, if you do know, fine. Shut your ears and talk about something else. Having created this dual persona with my character, they didn't then use it, okay? I knew what it was, so I was able to then, I knew what to do. However, there was a scene in series 4, can't remember which was absolutely great for me, when they really recognised that I had this thing. I came down onto the beach where Charlie Duff was doing some fishing. And I had some message for him, I can't remember what it was. And he turned around and he said to me virtually, "What's your game? You know, what are you playing at? I've got it, I know what you're doing." So I was sussed, so I then stood up properly and talked to him in my ordinary voice and told him that I was damned if I was going to die the way that everybody else does. I was going to die in my bed, and I knew it was going to come quite soon. I'm 104, for God's sake. But I want a decent funeral, and I want a memorial service, and I want to be buried properly. And he said, "Yeah, okay, that sounds absolutely reasonable." So that completely explained what I've been doing, and they cut the scene. You can still see it if you go onto your television and go back to the offcuts. But I was absolutely furious about that. I thought, what the hell did you give me this moment for if you're going to chop it away? And so a lot of people who didn't see the very first series, quite a lot of people are out there who haven't seen the first series, don't know what I'm about. And I was pretty cross, okay? However, I'm still in it. Within me.
That's our revenge.
There's so much turmoil in King's Landing right now. Do you think that if they conquer the Sparrow, that Lancel will go back to his father?
No, not at all. I mean, Lancel and his father is actually one of the relationships I'm really hoping will get most developed, because in the last episode you saw Kevin talking about how he wanted to get his son back.
Yes.
And it's this relationship that has Kevin is, funnily enough, he's very much a kind of mirror reflection of Lance in some ways, because he has this older brother, Tywin, who was the alpha male of the group in so many ways. And Lancel has this family, the Lannisters and his cousins, who are very much who were the alphas of their group, but then he became what he is, this unpleasant sort of faith militant figure through having basically just been beaten into submission and having been, just refusing to be vulnerable anymore and becoming, shaved-head Lancel. And I think that if the faith militant were to accomplish their goal, which ultimately really is about submission, it's ultimately about bringing the powers that be sort of to heel, which is really what the High Sparrow is about. The feeling in Lancel, he's lost his mind because he so firmly believes that he's divinely led by a greater cause. So he'd be thrilled that they'd accomplish it, and he'd want his father to sort of join him. He'd want him to get on board with the faith militant, or at least the really pious religious aspect of it, in the same way that he wanted to with Cersei. The first scene that Lancel ever has in season 5, when he confronts Cersei, hair shaved off, passive, totally cool as a cucumber, very, very calm, and then almost at a sense euphoric. There's this feeling in Lancel that you don't know how good it gets, you don't know how good life gets until you start to see the gods. When you find the gods, life immediately gets better. And then he becomes militant and suddenly becomes tortured and sort of rancid. And I think that he'd return to this euphoria if the faith militant got what they wanted. And I'm hoping that they will. I certainly have a fancy in my mind as to what I would like to see Lancel doing if they succeeded.
Who wants Cersei out of the way?
Yeah.
More dialogue from Lancel.
We were all shocked when we found out what Hodor's name actually meant. Did y'all have any idea about that before it happened? And was there like a kind of a cast, like, oh my god moment?
Well, I'll be the one to say I know it because I've seen memes that have been sent to me on Twitter, Instagram, so on, but I don't actually know. I understand sort of what it means, but from my understanding of the meme that I saw, it was really emotionally upsetting, the way the trauma behind how he got that in. Because I'm only imagining it, how it looked must have been even more upsetting. Yeah. Well, I've seen it. I've seen the door stops that they've now created with Hodor.
Yeah.
It's so sad. It's so sad. So I can only imagine it.
I didn't know. I was watching with my husband and he totally called it. He was like, that's it. That's how he got the name. And I was too busy, being concerned about the fact that Hodor was going to die as to what his name really was. But no, I had absolutely no idea. And then